Hola from the west side. It is me, DC the Purple Diva, and welcome to Not So Random Chat. Happy Saturday night or Sunday, if it's already Sunday for y'all, because I know it's already late. I have actually pretty much not been in these YouTube streets today, and I missed a whole lot of shiznick. But I was creating content, and I told you guys I had to do my hair. So if I get some people in the chat before the end, then I'll come on so you guys can see my hair before the end. If not, I'll come up at the end and you guys can see my hair. But I also did some content in regards to it. So I'm kind of doing a review of the hair that I use because this is the first time I used it. And I did part of the installation of the hair on camera. So it took a minute. That kind of took all that because, even though when you guys actually see that content, it will be in a time lapse. It wasn't time lapse when I was doing it. So, I was off doing that. So I missed the Saturday chats that I normally go to. I missed my girl Jovi. Missed both of hers. I saw the replay of the first one, but I haven't had a chance to look at the replay of the second one. I missed my friends in fourth quarter, Kenny Conjo, Third Ward, Topaz, and Entanglement. I missed them. I'll have to go find the replay of theirs. And then I missed Uppity. Uppity had a long live today, and I missed it. And it was about some of the madness that I was watching the other night. I had to put that one in my watch later so I can watch it after I get off, because I hate that I missed that. But when you use your phone to do your content, such as you're filming, and that's also where you're watching the YouTube, you can't do both at the same time. I mean, I saw the lives flashing across my video as I was videoing. I couldn't go actually watch them because I was in the middle of creating my own content, which hopefully will be, some good content, going out there, because I noticed that several of us autism moms keep our hair braided. So, I just put it on out there. It's going to be out there soon, which is why my vlog 58 is not out yet. It will be out tomorrow. And there will probably be a vlog 59 and a vlog 60, because me doing my hair is another vlog. And then I got my bar stools, you guys. So I'm probably going to unbox them and do that in a video. And then at the end of the video, I will actually show them put together. So hopefully, you guys, hopefully they are easy to put together. I hope so. But I actually wanted to talk about some other things. I wanted to talk about, first of all, the Gabrielle Sidibe engagement. Shouts out and congratulations, Gabby. I'm happy for you. But what I find laughable is Black men getting upset about her engagement. Also, shouts out to Amber Riley, who grew up in my church, who also just got engaged. So in both situations, these are extremely successful Black women, okay? And Gabby, for those of you who are not aware of it, is not in her 20s anymore. She was in her 20s when she did Precious. She's like over 35. Black men are mad at her getting engaged to this white man, her fiance, who's a tech guy, because they think that she went for a man that was less than her and that he's going to probably use her because he's white. So that's the only reason he could possibly want to be with her. He can't possibly want to be with her because he just wants to be with her. See, Black men, y'all ain't been checking for Gabby. Y'all wasn't checking for her. So how y'all gonna get mad because she decided to be with someone who is non-Black? From what I understand, she has dated Black men before, and they didn't treat her very well. And they were probably beneath her too, economically as well. But y'all mad because she didn't want a Dusty? Y'all mad? Y'all mad because she's not with a Dusty. Because homeboy may make less money than Gabby. That's true. But he's in the tech, doing tech and that kind of stuff. And he's really a nerdy type of guy, but he gonna make some money. Now, he may never make the kind of money that Gabby makes, but guess what? This man actually treats her well. He don't treat her like dirt. You know? He's not into her skin deep. He's into the whole person. You know, Gabby is a bigger girl. She has lost a lot of weight though, you guys. And she has traditional African features. Her dad is from the continent. Now, her mom is African American. Did y'all know that her dad married her mother, who was also a big woman, for a green card? And that it wasn't until later that they, you know, fell in love, so to speak, and had 2 children. But then she found out that he had a whole nother family over on the continent, and she divorced his ass, as she should. And did y'all know that Gabby's mom used to be on her as a child, and that she was on her first diet at the age of 6? So it sounds to me like, you know, she's always had an issue, and she did take the steps to get herself healthier. She had the lap band done, and she's also exercised and kept herself smaller. She hasn't gotten back up to it because she's type 2 diabetic. So she did, you know, the lap band. But hopefully she's going to get a prenup with her her man. And I really hope that this really, really works out and that he really, really loves her. But y'all need to just get off and stop trying to dog this girl. Y'all weren't dogging Amber. Oh, I'm sorry. That's because she's with a black man. But most of y'all weren't checking for Amber either. Because she's a little, pleasantly plump as well. But just like Gabby, she lost some of that weight. And she got her man. And these women are in their 30s, you guys. We're not talking about 20-something-year-old women. We're talking about women who are in their 30s. And they meet a man who loves them and treats them like a queen. And so what? He doesn't make the kind of money that they make. But now let's think about this. How many men do you think that Gabby is going to meet that make the kind of money that she makes, are straight, and not married? That would want to be with her? These high value men. Because she's a high value woman, but I didn't see none of y'all running and checking for her. Oh, maybe because she's not the type that would take care of a man. Maybe because she's with a man who, even though he makes less than her, had enough money to go buy her a ring. He put a ring on it. He didn't make her a baby's mama. He made her a wife. So y'all mad? Y'all was mad when Serena got with the dude that owns Reddick. Was he beneath her as well? Nah. He was on her level, money-wise. Same thing. Black men were saying a lot of not nice things about Serena. They didn't say any nice things about her sister either. So y'all mad because they not with brothers? Y'all mad because Gabby is with a white man who is, quote unquote, not at her same economic level? How you know he ain't gonna get there? He's in that tech world. He's in that tech world. So how y'all know he's not gonna get there? And like I said, he is making her his wife. He didn't just go impregnate her and make her a baby mama. He's like, nah, I'm putting a ring on it. They get married. Be happy for her, black men. Black women are. Black women are. Y'all all have issues. Like y'all had issues with Keke Palmer and the little dude she's with. Now, like I say all the time, that's not my preference, but I'm certainly not going to block another black woman's happiness. And as long as the man ain't treating her like dirt, why y'all mad? Why y'all mad? Why y'all mad? Y'all ain't got no good reason to be mad. Y'all don't. Y'all just, hooping and hollering. It ain't like y'all, ain't nothing like Like any dudes was gonna be with her. Were y'all checking for her, or were y'all just ignoring her? Obviously, Gabby got game. She got a man. I'm mad. Stop it. She not with a Dusty either. You know, there are non-black Dusties, but this man don't happen to be one. He got a job. Probably got a good credit score too. So he's bringing something to the table. Mabel. And I really wasn't going to talk about this one, but Lord. Jovi talked about her this morning, and I just be shaking my head at this Summer Walker chick. Y'all, she says she has social anxiety, okay? And now, for those who don't know, social anxiety is a very real disorder. I don't know. I mean, if any of you guys get the chance to watch the Netflix Voices of Fire, one of the choir members on that particular show has social anxiety. And I'm going to talk about the show after I finish talking about Miss Summer Walker. So, and I know people who have social anxiety. It's real. I mean, it can be debilitating to the point that you are afraid, to go out around people, that you just want to stay by yourself. Now, it's not the same as agoraphobia, which is, fear of open places. This is specific to being around people and anxiety being around people. So if that in fact is what she has, I'm surprised that she was able to. Did she ever do her tour? Did she do part of the tour and then stop? I don't remember what the girl did. But she canceled her tour because she set up the social anxiety. And so now, after her berating the baby mamas of London on the Track, she is now pregnant by said deadbeat. And now she's calling out black fathers who are deadbeats. But before, you weren't calling them out because you was with the shiznicks when he was doing that to other females. Now, why you get pregnant by this dude? Did you think it was going to be different with you, girl? And isn't it the girl who don't wash her behind? I don't know. That can't have nothing to do with her social anxiety. I don't know what that is. Why is she afraid, to take a shower or a bath? And does these bird baths and stuff. Wow. Who are these young folk? But now she's out there making all her little, she said what she said. Then she took it down. Then he came on and said, why you getting in your feelings? Why y'all put all this stuff on Instagram and Twitter? And why do y'all do that? That's like standing on the street corner and yelling your business. Literally. You might as well be standing on the street corner yelling your business. But, it's a good thing that it didn't. Hey, Miss Pamela. It's a good thing that it didn't exist when I was younger. Now I'm not going to go in on a Summer Walker quite to the degree that my girl Jovi did. Because I'm not a monetized channel and I'm not trying to have no strikes on none of my videos. Thank you very much. Because I'm trying to get them hours right now. So anyway, why doesn't she go get help for her disorder? She needs to. See, that's what I was going to say. The young lady on that show, Voices of Fire, which I'm watching, I binge watched it already. Voices of Fire is a show on Netflix about forming a choir. It's a choir that's formed in Newport, in Norfolk, Virginia, at Pharrell's uncle's church. He created this inner multicultural choir, and one of the members of the choir, who has a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful voice, suffers from social anxiety. And, she said she, ended up having to go to a doctor and a therapist because it also caused her to be depressed. And she knew that she could not live her life like that. So she got help. But Summer Walker, the girl she just needs some help, period. It's like, you don't want to tour. So how you gonna make money, girl? So now you then got yourself pregnant by this dude, further ruining your life. You've already ruined your career. I don't get it. I don't get it. But I'm not supposed to get it. Clearly, I'm not supposed to get it. Let me see what you're saying. I know Jovi went in on her though. I watched the replay. I watched the replay of it because last night I took my braids down and then I sat up and watched Voices of Fire. And then this morning I colored my hair, washed the gray out, and then I braided it. And when I started the braiding process, I jumped off. I watched replays of a few videos. And I thought I would be able to see it when she came on later, but I was still doing my own daggone content. I think I must have been taping me installing my braids, my twist ups rather. So I got to watch the replay of that. I got to watch the replay of Uppity Unicorn. I don't know why they don't use birth control. Well, I'll tell you my story about birth control. So when I was younger, I had to stop taking the pills because it stopped my period completely. And this is before, they had all these lawsuits and stuff against all of the daggone pills and stuff. But and at that time the pill was only 85%, but those suckers were so strong it stopped my cycle. So I couldn't take the pill. And then when I tried to take it again, then it messed with my moods. I have severe PMS, all these mood swings on the pill. It was not a happy time. So I took the pill when I was married for 1 year. Then I might have taken the pill maybe once after that, but then I stopped taking pills. But I also knew how not to get pregnant. I just wasn't doing anything, so therefore I couldn't get pregnant. And then when I did start dating again, I made sure I was with people who weren't with the shiznicks about trying to have babies in their 40s. Like crazy people. I wasn't with that. I might have had one like in my early 40s. But after that, we were done. And there's all types of birth control. They've got all types of birth control. There are many ways to not get pregnant. There are many ways to not get pregnant, but there's one sure way to get pregnant. Have sex with no birth control. When you're ovulating. I don't even understand how these girls are like shocked when they wind up pregnant. Like, why are you shocked? Getting pregnant is only hard if you're trying to get pregnant. If you're not trying to get pregnant, you will get pregnant. Except when God decides to shut down the store. At which point you will no longer get pregnant. Yeah, there's some stuff. I took one of them Plan Bs before. Sure did. I sure did. I think you can just get them over the counter now. Hey, 1SP. Make them use a condom or use a sponge. Or how about this? Don't have sex if you're not married. Or if you're not trying to have a baby, don't have sex. Those are the two things. If you're not trying to have a baby, don't have sex. And you really, in all actuality, we know we shouldn't be out there fornicating. Try, maybe she should have tried celibacy. Because I hope she don't think that she gonna come up like Sierra did. What happened with Sierra was a freak of nature. God shined on her, and that girl earnestly prayed. And God heard her cry. That's what happened for her. But that's not going to happen for little Miss Summer Walker. She has pushed herself into a little corner. That's what she did. She has pushed herself into a corner. I was fixed, divorced, and celibate. Hey, I hear you, 1SP. A lot of guys don't like getting vasectomies, though. They don't. Even though it's easier for a man to get a vasectomy than it is for a woman, you know, to stop herself from having kids. And then sometimes vasectomies can reverse themselves. I have some friends who had twins after he had a vasectomy. They had to go back to that doctor and get him to do it over. But they said obviously those twins were meant to be, because they were not trying to have any more children. So they ended up, they had 3 kids and they were good. They were good with the 3 kids. And so, you know, I think they had 2 boys and a girl. So they were done. And he had gone and had a vasectomy. And I'll be damned if she didn't get pregnant with twins after he had a vasectomy. And they were his kids. There are no more eggs in my basket. Where I am, it's been 12 years and I have been celibate at times in my life. I ain't celibate now, but I have been celibate. And when I was, you know, it obviously I felt like it helped with my my relationship with God. Obviously, I was obviously more focused on him. But I'm definitely focused on him now. But what I'm saying is that, you know, when you are celibate, and you have a relationship with God, you have much more time. You're not spending that time doing other things with other people. But, you know, this is what you guys are saying. 8 years, every 8 and 10 years is free of charge if you see the same doctor. Well, yeah, no, he went back to no, he didn't have to pay for it the next time he went back. It was free of charge. And they made sure that they were having no more babies. You know, I mean, he was just figuring it would be easier for him to do it because he didn't want his wife to go through all of that. But he went back and made sure that was done again. And, you know, so she didn't do anything, you know, just eventually business shut down on its own because he was shooting blanks at that point. But the twins were already here. Like, and one of my cousins had twins and did not get on birth control because she was nursing, because she foolishly thought that nursing keeps you from getting pregnant. I don't know where this girl got that crazy nonsense from. No, it doesn't. It may slow it down. It may make it harder, But really, the best time to get pregnant is right after you had a baby, because your body is ready. And that's exactly what happened. When she went to go get on the pill, when the twins were 6 months old, the doctor told her it was too late. She was already pregnant again. And so she had her third child, her youngest child, who's less than, I think she's like just over 12 months old, younger than her siblings. But guess what? She went and got her associate's degree while she was in high school. And so she graduated from college before her older brother and sister did. They graduated behind her. And she had a scholarship. So, her mom was like, she said, well, the oops baby didn't cost me anything for her degree. Your baby factory is closed down. Mine is 2-1SP. There will never be another baby coming out of here unless the Lord makes that baby come, because there are no more eggs. No more eggs. It is shut down. There may be some in there, but they not coming out. How about that part? And I am, because, well, the way that they say it is that we, like, women are born with a specific amount of egg. They're there when you're a baby. And, once as we start our cycle, we continuously are losing them, but we don't produce anymore. And we get to a certain point where, we have a low egg count for that reason. And that makes it harder for women to get pregnant. And then eventually we stop having a cycle. And that is called menopause. And I guess I would be, since I still have hot flashes and all that stuff, I'm still going through that part of it, but I guess I'm kind of post. I'm almost to the post. Supposedly, I guess the postmenopausal will come soon. Because this has been going on for like 6 years, y'all. The flashes have been going on for 6 years. And somebody told me that they could go on for up to 10 years. So, oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, but I think that, and I may be wrong on this, but I think that men continue to produce test, as long as their bodies have, the higher amount of testosterone in them, they continue to produce sperm unless they get a vasectomy until they're like in their 70s. That's why you have these 60 and 70-year-old men having babies. Tripping. But let me tell you guys about my encounter this morning that I put in my my Saturday surprise. So this morning I went to go get coffee. Because y'all know I love my coffee, my cappuccino. And I was coming out of, I actually went to go get some stuff for my hair because I realized that I didn't have some of the stuff. So I was in a beauty supply place by the coffee shop. And I was walking out, and this lady said to me something about my shirt, because I had on a shirt that had skating on it, and I guess she skated. And I said, "Oh, thank you." I said, "Yeah." And she was asking me about skating, so I was just telling her about the skating and everything. And she said, "I used to skate and everything," and then she was telling me that she was a singer. And I said, "Oh, really?" Yeah. She said, "Yeah, she said, "I used to be in Dynasty." And I'm like, "Oh," I'm like, "The Silvers is my favorite group." Leon was in that group, and Edmund and I were really good friends. And the lady turned out to be Nidra Beard, who was in the group Dynasty from the 80s. Hey, Nakustar. When is P a million sperms? I'm doing good. So Nidra Beard, I met her this morning. She was telling me that Dynasty is getting ready to, I guess, to start doing some stuff again. Leon is not going to be involved in the group again because he's, doing his own thing, producing and stuff. But she told me some interesting things when I saw her this morning. So, like I said, I was really good friends with Edmund Silvers back in the day, before he died. And before he had 1 million kids. He had a few kids, but he didn't have 1 million at that time. Edmund died. He had 11 kids at his death, but that's another story. So we were talking, and then I said, "So you were married to Leon?" And she said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, I remember when Leon allegedly had a baby with Jody Watley." And she says, "Yeah, while we were married." I said, "I know." Now, Nidra never had a child with Leon. I guess I think she's the only woman he was with that he didn't have a kid with. But he's now on marriage number 3. He's married again. But, she was just telling me a story she told me the story about why Leon got blackballed in the industry. Me, I like men. Why does that matter? Oh, okay. Well, I have a 25-year-old son, and I'm in a relationship with a man. So does that answer your question? But it was very interesting. Nigel told me why Leon Silvers was blackballed, because you guys know that after he had left his siblings, and he was a big time producer, with Solar Records, and all this stuff was going on for him. What happened is there's a song that the Silvers did, and I love this song. It's actually one of my favorite songs by the Silvers. It's called "Come Back Lover, Come Back." Go look for it on YouTube. "Come Back Lover, Come Back" by the Silvers. Thank Me Later. Great song. Nice song to be listening to while you're chilling. The whole album that was on is cool. But anyway, this particular song, Clive Davis wanted for Whitney Houston. And Leon told him no, because he had promised it to his siblings, because Leon was doing all of this stuff for everybody, but he wasn't doing anything for his siblings after he had left the Silvers. Because they stayed at Solar and he left Solar. Yep, Come Back Lover, Come Back. Foster Silver sings the lead on that song. So because Leon would not give that song to Clive Davis for Whitney Houston, Clive Davis blackballed Leon. And Leon was like blackballed for some years. Trust me, I know. I knew him doing his blackballed years where people weren't letting him do shiznick. But then finally, Teddy Riley, got him, Edmund, and James. They all moved back to Virginia, and they were all working with Teddy. And I believe that Edmund is still doing, not Edmund, Leon is still doing some work. Rest in peace. Edmund's on my mind. Is still doing some work. But then she told me something that broke my heart. She told me that they're still trying to put a tombstone on Edmund's grave. I know what cemetery he's buried in. I'm obviously not going to say on YouTube, but I know what cemetery he's in. And that broke my heart. And, she was, she didn't even look like herself. She's older now. She's like 10 years older than me. She's like gained, she's gained some weight, but I could see in her face that it was the same person, because when she told me she was married to Leon, I immediately, I knew who she was. I said, "Oh, you're Nidra." She says, "You do remember me." Anyway, I talked to her for a few minutes. I gave her my number because I told her I would help her with some stuff, because she is like, don't know how to get on social media. So I told her I would help her with that. But the point of the story is I made her day because I remembered her. And when we finished the conversation, she said, thank you, DC. She says, thank you for remembering who I am. A lot of people don't remember us. Because, Dynasty is a group from the 80s. My vacation, I go back to work on Monday, Miss Pamela. I'm back at work on Monday. And my job was closed on Thursday and Friday. So I only took off Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I was off Thursday and Friday regardless. It was nice to take 3 days off. And I'm putting in for more vacation before the end of the year. Even though, because LA County is now locked down until the 20th of December, 5 days before Christmas, which makes it highly unlikely that I'm going to be able to go see my dad for Christmas. Because that would impose travel restrictions and stuff. I keep checking, and North Carolina doesn't have any restrictions, but I don't know. I don't want to put my father in jeopardy by me being there, even though I'm, not going out or anything, but, still. And then, so I'll just wait until January. I'll wait and see him in January. The FBI was watching the Tyson fight. Who won the fight? What did he do? Wasn't the fight with him and Roy Jones? Wasn't it supposed to be an exhibition fight? Even though the way I saw Tyson training didn't look like he was doing an exhibition fight. It looked like he was coming. He was trying to do a comeback. It was a draw. Yeah, I heard about Sinbad having a stroke. I heard about that. I wonder if he had, because he had lost a lot of that weight. I wonder if he put some of that weight back on. Well, you know him and his ex-wife had remarried. He remarried his ex-wife, the mother of his children. They got married again, so they're together, so he's not by himself. Yeah, he's gonna be. They said he's doing good. So, just keep him in prayer. He's a believer. He knows the one above. That's the one thing I can always say about Sinbad, is it's that, he made the choice in comedy when it wasn't popular to be a clean comic, because that wasn't his upbringing, so it wasn't like he didn't know how to cuss. It's just that wasn't, how he conducted himself on a regular basis, And the funny thing about Sinbad is, do you guys remember that he was on Star Search? He was on Star Search way back in the day, and he went to the finals, and he did not win. But nobody remembers who beat him, because whoever beat him, Sinbad went on to have a huge career compared to that person. Yeah, he challenged himself, because it's easier to do comedy that includes profanity. It's harder to not do it. I mean, but there are a lot of comics that have gone that route. But the majority of the black comedians use profanity. Speaking of black comedians, did you guys see the video that Dave Chappelle put on his Instagram called Unforgiven? If you have not seen it, you need to go watch it, because it basically explains about the Dave Chappelle show, about the Chappelle show. And that the reason that Netflix took it down is because Dave Chappelle is not getting paid for that. And he is asking us all to not watch the Chappelle show. No matter what platform it's on, don't watch it. He's not asking anybody to cancel the stations, the HBO Max that's streaming it for Comedy Central. He's just saying, don't watch it until they pay him. Because I noticed that it was on Netflix for like 2 seconds and then it was gone. And I'm a Dave Chappelle fan, so I just won't watch it. I mean, do you guys know that even if he creates another comedy show, he cannot call it the Chappelle Show because Comedy Central and Viacom own the rights to that name in perpetuity, forever. But they won't pay him. Now, legally, they can do what they're doing. But is it right? No. So I say we don't watch those shows that are being put out on HBO Max and wherever else they're being played. Don't watch them. Don't buy the videos that Comedy Central is going to try to sell. Don't do it. Because the artists, because that's who Dave Chappelle is, will not get any of that money. Think of this like when Prince went and changed his name to the artist formerly known as Prince. This is the same situation. Prince changed his name to the artist because the record company owned his freaking name. And so he could not record using his own name. So this is the same situation, and it was, and they weren't paying him. Same thing. So just think of it from that standpoint, you guys. I'm a big Dave Chappelle fan, but this is why he walked away from that because they wanted him to do things he felt was crossing a line. And if you guys have watched, any of his interviews, he said what it was. I'm not going to talk about it because he's already said it. But I would highly suggest go listen to it. It's 18 minutes. You won't be sorry. You won't be asking for the 18 minutes back. Because he's that kind of comic. When he has something to say, he's a conscious comic. And he said what he had to say as calmly as Dave Chappelle does. It's called Unforgiven. You'll find it in his IGTV. You're welcome. Exactly. The man who stole the McDonald's franchise. Yeah. Mr. Frank, what was his name? Frank Kocher? Yeah. That SOB. You guys, I'm sure, have seen that movie. And it was a pretty good depiction of what happened. It was a pretty good depiction of what happened. Because McDonald's, for those who don't know, started in California. It actually started in San Bernardino, California. One restaurant. I believe the original restaurant is still there. Because it's like a historical landmark or something. Yeah, Ray Koch. Yeah, him. Yeah, that guy. Yep, I saw that movie. You know what movie I haven't seen that I really want to see? There are two movies about Fred Robertson. Fred Rogers. the Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. There's 2 movies. I saw one of them that was about, you know, the interview the guy did with him and everything. But there's another one, and I have to find it. So I want to see that one. I also want to see, you guys, The New Adventures of Bill and Ted. It's on Amazon, but I'm waiting for them to make it free. You know, when they decide they're gonna make it free for a minute, that's when I'm gonna jump on it. Because every once in a while, you know, they'll make a movie that they're making you pay to see free. I'm gonna see it then. All right, I'm gonna come on camera, you guys, because I know I've been on here for over an hour. 1 second. Let's see. Where is my thingy? Hey, everybody. See my new hairstyle? I have it up like this, but you know, this is just the finished product. Come on, sit down, son. It won't be like this tomorrow. But I did it. It's like this so I, you know, could have it for the video that I did earlier. Say hi, everybody.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Y'all know he if he's around, he's gonna come over. Let me see what you guys are saying. Yep, that's David. Hey, Darren. So, as y'all can see, it is purple. But if I'm close, it looks more, it's like black and it's purple. Y'all see I have all the different, I have like this shells in it and little shells and stuff and little African kente, you know, like red, black, and green, or red, yellow, and green, whatever that is. I have all of that in there. I'll be back on tomorrow. I should be releasing 2 of the vlogs tomorrow. And I will be working on the 3rd vlog tomorrow. I'll be working on the 3rd vlog tomorrow. And if I have it, if I'm able to put that chair together, hopefully the chair's real easy to put together. I may tomorrow, like, set up my stuff in a different area and be able to sit on one of those bar stools instead of sitting here in the living room at the sofa, on the sofa rather. But I will see you guys on tomorrow because I gotta go do some video catching up. I gotta go watch the one that Uppity Unicorn did earlier. So maybe we can make sense of the whole situation that was going on. Was it last night? I'm confused now. I don't even remember what day it was. That happened. Yeah, with Home Chick, the Camgate thing. So yeah, I'm gonna go watch that. And I will be back on tomorrow. Until then, I offer you guys peace and blessings from the West Side. I like my little crown right now. I'm feeling it. But as you can see, I didn't do my braids as long as I did the last time. These braids right now is probably closer to the length of my own hair if I flat ironed it out. Because you know that thing with black hair. You know how our hair draws up. My hair is curly, so it comes to like right below my shoulders. Curly, but flat ironed, it's like down here. It's long. But anyway, y'all, I am out. I'll be on tomorrow. I'll have my morning thing, and I'll I'm going to try to come on live tomorrow afternoon since I won't be doing my hair. All right, you guys, I'm out. Peace.